Hey everyone, here is my Maze's End deck for Standard for Born of the Gods. It has one at FNM, so it is a competitive deck that actually works. There's many varieties of this deck, but this is one that I've play tested the most and seems to work the best for me. The objective of this deck is to obviously get 10 different guild gates with Maze's End out on the battlefield. Pros of this deck, it's pretty cheap to make. You can, if you swap out a few cards that I have that are more expensive, you can make this for probably about 30, 40 bucks. It's hard to sideboard against because there's really not much you can do to interact with me playing my side game. And at that point as well, it's fun to play a game within a game. Cons, burn decks, red decks, Grawl decks, those are killer against this deck. Mill decks, just because if they get your 2 gates, you're pretty much gone. Also, these games go very, very long, so there's many plays that you can make mistakes on. First up, I have one Thassa in here for the scrying. You want to make sure that you're always drawing a fog instead of drawing your gates. Courser of Kruphix, once again, help you with that same problem. Gatekeeper, just to fix your mana. Here's my, I have 4 each of all the fogs. You pretty much need to have those in here. My sorcery spells, I have 1 Urban Evolution. I feel if you have too many of those, you tend to have too many in your hand that you're not playing. I have 5 Wraths in here. I've play tested with them, and it seems that this number works the best against the most. I have 1 Revoke Existence because of the gods. My instants, I have 1 Sphix. I have 1 Steam Argury and 1 Quicken. I like Quicken just because it lets me sometimes do a Wrath on their turn. It surprises them. And then I have 1 Kiora. I feel if you have too many of her, once again, they just stay in your hand. Or 4 mana is a really hard turn for Maze's End players, and you usually have to save it for fog. So if you have her in your hand, you have to pretty much wait until turn 5 at least to play her. And then 2 Elixirs of Immortality, just because you have to shuffle everything back in just in case of the mill decks. Also, if you run out of fogs, it helps with that. And plus you get the life gang, because you will be using your life as a resource a lot more than regular decks. Then my lands, I have 3 Maze's Ends. I don't run 4 because I just don't like it. I have 2 of each of the gates, and I have 1 plains, 1 island, 1 forest. It just, it's good to get a Gatekeeper out, sometimes turn 2, sometimes good to have a Wrath on turn 4 instead of turn 5. Pretty simple. My sideboard, 2 Magma Jets for aggros, 2 Dispels for counter control decks, Essence Scatter, once again for, I picked up more for Grawl, especially for Rukthar, Crackling Perimeter for more control decks, 1 Ratchet Bomb for tokens, 2 Dreadbores for planeswalkers, and 1 Warleaders Helix just for the life gain. I have 1 extra Kiora in here, which I would sideboard in, once again, for more control. 1 Detention Sphere works for most things, and 1 Dark Betrayal, mainly for Obsidat. I hope you like this deck. Feel free to try it, comment on it, let me know how you like it, and thanks.